Hey guys, welcome back to the art room and welcome back to another day in the life of a small business owner. The last time we were in here, I was working on a few pieces that I poured up that I needed to ship out. And then we started on an acrylic piece that I had to wait for it to dry and then finish working on, which we're going to finish up both of those today. I think we're going to start with the acrylic piece first, just because I want to get the stuff for that cut out, put on that so you can see what the final touches look like. And then we could go ahead and package up all of the orders, also get photos and videos of them, package all of those up and then get to the post office. So let's start by finishing that acrylic piece first. Okay, so when it comes to the acrylic piece, this is where we are at. It is dry. It's been drying for a little bit of time, so it's not moving at all. All I have to do is take off the top layer, like this top coating. You're going to see me take that part off. And then I actually have to get the part cut that's going to go on the inside, but it's just going to be vinyl. So that's going to be quick. I actually wrote that down, so I need to go find the sticky note for that to get that cut. We'll put that together, peel that off, and this will basically be done. But before I peel it off, I'll do the vinyl first. And then we'll do the peeling so you all can see the final product of that. So first things first, let's get the final cut. All right, the acrylic piece is officially done. It's looking amazing. I love how it turned out, even with the name going sideways right here. The last thing that I have to do with this is actually just take it outside to record a video. I always record these videos, of course, but also I always record on my phone and I get like pictures afterwards, videos afterwards, so that I can put like a short form video together. So I have to do that before I package it up. But also next thing on the list is finishing the 2 women silhouettes. Well, kind of finishing only one, which I'll get to that in a second. Okay, so the last time you all saw me over here by these containers, I was pouring the top coat on the women's silhouette pieces that we did in the last video, and one of them is great. All I have to do is take it out, go get a video of it, package it up. But the other one, which is this one, I'm going to show you in a second. You can kind of see it. This one, if you remember from the last video, I had actually put the person's information on the top in white before I poured the top coat. And after I pour the top coat, I kind of let it sit for about 5 minutes, and then I'll use the heat gun, I'll get out any air bubbles that there are, and then I'll put the top back on, and then I'll let it finish curing for the 24 hours that it needs to actually cure. However, when I was using the heat gun to get the air bubbles out, I noticed that some of the vinyl was like starting to come up off of the wood underneath that top coat, and it was starting to like raise above the top coat, if that even makes sense. Anywho, I was like, that's not gonna work, because even though it will cure and dry into the actual top coat, it would cause it to have a bit of texture because it would be sticking out. Next time I'm gonna have to get a video so you all understand what I'm talking about if that happens. Hopefully there is not a next time, but if there is a next time, I'll make sure that I do that. Anywho, I was like, all right, I'm gonna wait 30 more minutes to see if it'll set into place. And I used a popsicle stick to push the vinyl back down underneath that top coat. And every time that I would come, because I end up doing that twice, so every time that I came in here, it would be lifting. And I was like, that's just not gonna work. So I ended up just getting a toothpick and I pulled all the vinyl up from underneath the top coat before it cured and sat into place. I used the heat gun again to level out the rest of that top coat. So now what I have to do is actually put the vinyl on top of it, which it still works. It still sticks. But a lot of times I prefer to have it underneath. That is just my preference. However, sometimes you run into issues that you have no control over, i.e. this, and you have to make do with what you have and like kind of pivot in the moment. So that and this is me pivoting in the moment. So now instead of just being able to take it out of here, go get a video, go get a photo, package it up, I actually have to cut vinyl to put that name back on the top of this, which we're gonna do right now. And just so you can see, this is the one from the last video. If you haven't seen the last video, quick shameless plug, go look at that video. But you will notice that the name is now gone from the actual top. So this portion right here is where it was, but I had to use that toothpick to peel it up. So now it's good. Probably hear that it's good now, but now I'm gonna have to put it on top, which should still be fine. All right, the second piece is now done finally after we made the update to the shirt part. Very quick, and honestly, it makes me like think about in the future doing the same thing and just doing it afterwards. I'll see how I feel as I continue to go forward. But now that this is done, I could go outside to take, oh, I gotta take the other one out to show you all the other one. How did I forget about that? Hold on. Okay, piece number 2, also done. Stunning. Absolutely love it. They got their line number in the hat portion, but these are going to the same person. One is for the person that ordered it, and then the other is for their friend. Like this is the one that's for the friend. The other is for the person that actually ordered it. So I'm gonna go ahead and get these 2 videos done. Well, 3 videos done. Couple pictures, and then we could package these up and get them out to the post office, because later I still do have another paddle that I have to work on, and that's like the last thing that I have to do today in the art room, besides like putting up some things that I bought. But let's get this part done first, because we're already having a productive morning, so why not, like, you know, keep with that flow. These 2 packages are packed up and ready to go. So we're about to go ahead and take these to the post office. Once these are dropped off, we can get back and start working on the last order that is in my queue, which is a paddle that I believe I told you about a little bit earlier, but you will see my like rough draft of it, and then we'll get to working on it. right, we're back. It is now time to work on a paddle. This is the last thing that I have to work on today. And I really want to try to knock this out so that the rest of the week I can focus on emails, responding, thinking of some new ideas, what sales I want to have this week, things of that nature. So this is going to be the priority right now. Also, in my last video, I don't know if I had talked about it. Maybe I did, but if y'all have the iPhone, this is total side note. If y'all have if you have an iPhone or an iPad or whatever, and you did that recent update, do y'all know or have y'all tried that new like DJ mix thing in Apple Music? If you haven't, please go do that, because I was in here on Friday, a couple days ago, I don't remember. And I had that playing, like the mix. I started with one song and then it mixed the rest of the songs. Y'all, I felt like it was a real DJ in here, like mixing it all together. That's how good it sounded. So the vibe was right. I'm trying to bring that vibe back because that'll just get me in productive mode. So that's what I'm about to do as I get this together. So let's go ahead and get everything set up. I have the design already drawn. I haven't shown you all that. What's so funny is that this be making sense to me. I don't know if it ever makes sense to anyone else, but it always does. Can y'all see that? This is what it looks like. It probably looks like a mess, but yeah, it makes sense to me. And once I actually like have this done, I'm gonna put them side by side so y'all can kind of see and be like, okay, I see what the vision is like, but my handwriting's bad and my sketching is bad, but I can digitally design something really, really well. And doing that helps me bring to life, if that makes sense. So anywho, let's get set up. Let's get to work. Let's get this done. Fingers crossed in the next hour. Okay, y'all, I know, sudden change of outfit, and that is because it is the next day. I could not finish that paddle last night solely because I have to use a certain printer here in my art room to be able to print the image for the piece of wood that I put it on. And I haven't used that printer in a while because people have not asked for photos on their paddles in a while. And because of that, when I tried to print out the image the first time, or the first couple of times, the ink just wasn't like printing it right. There were lines and it just looked like I didn't have ink, but I looked at the levels and I had ink. So I had to clean the nozzles on the printer, which takes about 12 hours for it to reset, meaning that I couldn't finish working on it last night. So even though you all like saw it in sequence, I actually had to, I put in the piece of wood where the photo was going to be, but I didn't put it down. I know you all saw that part. And then I took it off just so I knew where it was going to be and I could place everything else around it so I wouldn't be wasting time. So then today, once my printer was good to go, I printed out the image, put on the wood. Then all I had to do was put it on the paddle in the place where it was supposed to go, like in the open area, put on the top coat, do all the other stuff, and then finish that out. So that's good because I have to get that out by tomorrow. So now with it drying, I'll be done just in time for tomorrow to be able to ship that out. And then I think I have one more order, but I have a little bit of time for that one. So I'm not going to work on that tonight because I got some other things I got to handle. Anywho, glad that I got that done. This kind of turned into a 2-day type of vlog situation, which I'm very okay with because I wanted to finish and show you all the complete process instead of like pushing that into a whole nother video. I hope that you all enjoyed this one. I hope that you all like that paddle that I just worked on. I may put something in the empty space once it dries. I don't know yet. I have to think about it, but that's all the information that they wanted me to put on it and all the emblems and outlines and all those things. So I'm like, what can I put in the space? So I'm gonna go back through the email to see if there's anything else that I may have missed that they mentioned, even though I know I wrote everything down, or just think of that org in general and what I could possibly place on there to fill in some of the spots. I mean, it's full, but I feel like there's still a few things that I can add. So anywho, that's all I got. I hope that you all enjoy, and I hope that I will see you all in my next video. Until then, bye guys, and thanks so much for watching.